Hello, and welcome to the National Museum of the Pacific War. My name is Brian Degner, Education Outreach Coordinator, presenting today's segment of the Nimitz Minutes titled Liberty Lingo, Past and Present. Have you ever been part of a conversation or overheard someone speaking and using words and acronyms and you don't have a clue at what they're saying? Well, there's a good chance that some of what you heard might have been created by America's fighting men and women. Throughout all the wars and conflicts, the military has developed their own special language, a language that separates them from others. A lingo that at times only they understand, but sometimes this lingo finds its way into being used by civilians. In the archives and oral histories here at the National Museum of the Pacific War, you will find some outstanding examples of this colorful language. Now join us as we take a look at some of the past and present GI jargon. All right, all you new devil dogs, leather necks, saltwater cowboys, remember the letters on your HBTs, USMC, that does not stand for Uncle Sam Mail Carrier. It stands for the United States Marine Corps. Hoorah! Now listen up. You're all still wet behind the ears, and this briefing is aimed at getting you up to speed when it comes to the lingo we use here. Sergeant.
SNAFU, situation normal, all fouled up. You do not want to be private SNAFU. If you are all fouled up. Don't be that guy.
On your way to the island, I'm sure you heard all kinds of rumors or gossip. That's a bunch of scuttlebutt. If you want to know the truth, you come talk to us. We'll shoot straight with you.
Bought the farm. Do you live on a farm? Probably. Well, you're going to do a different kind of planting in these here Marines. It's dangerous, and you could get killed. If you do, your Uncle Sam is going to send your family your GI insurance money to help pay off that farm. Don't buy the farm.
How many of y'all out there have an OAO, a one and only? The girl of your dreams, the one that you think you're going to come back home to after this war and you're going to marry. Well, I hope it comes true for you, but there is a chance you're going to receive a Dear John letter where that one and only back home has decided that she's found another. She's going to break it off with you. Don't get down. Don't stay discouraged. Remember, there's plenty of fish in the sea.
The whole 9 yards. You're in this war, and you're going to have to give it everything you've got. We can thank the flyboys for this slang. The ammo belts on their guns are 9 yards long. And sometimes in the air, they have to give the enemy the whole 9 yards, all they've got. You do the same on the ground. Give them the whole 9 yards.
There's a special group of ladies back home that we never want to forget doing their part to help us win this war. They were the WWIIs, the Women's Ordnance Workers. So every time you pull a pin on a hand grenade or you put an end block in your Garand, you need to remember the WWIIs back home.
FUBAR, fouled up beyond all recognition. Don't you be that guy. If you are, and you are all fouled up, your chances of coming home are a lot less. Do not get FUBAR'd.
All right, all you chow hounds, head on down to the mess tent. You are dismissed. Now, there were hundreds, if not thousands, of acronyms and words added to the American vocabulary during World War II. And today's military continues to contribute to Liberty Lingo. Let's take a look at some modern day Liberty Lingo. Fred?
Your helmet. This is your dome of obedience. You wear this helmet, you obey orders.
Let's look at an acronym. G2G, used by the modern military today, and that stands for We Are Good to Go.
Have you ever been in a conversation with someone that's very unproductive and they burn your time needlessly? Well, that's someone that we call a time vampire.
Now, here's a term that the modern military uses, and you want to pay close attention to this one. Have you ever heard the term, a jumper in the door? Now, we're not talking about someone preparing to jump out of an airplane with a parachute on their back. If someone comes up to you and says there's a jumper in the door, you want to pay close attention because there might just be something hanging out the end of your nose. Fred, why don't you go get one of our new recruits?
Sir.
Here at the National Museum of the Pacific War, we have a living history unit that is known as Company K. And from time to time, we have new recruits come in. And we have one of these new recruits with us today. And we're going to have this young recruit share some modern day acronyms or words used by the youth of today. Noah, can you give us some examples of what y'all use today?
Of course. Today we use words like low-key, which typically it means when you're into something, but you want to keep it discreet or you want to keep it secret.
Kind of like when, let's say you have a girlfriend, but you don't really want your parents to know, so you keep it on the low key?
Yeah, but you usually want to say more like keep it low-key. And another word that we use is high-key, which it means you're more sincere or you're just more upfront about it, about that you're into something. And then another word that we use is salty, which means that you're irked or you're upset by something. And along with that, a word that we use online is stan, S-T-A-N, which usually means an obsessive or an overzealous fan. And it could be used as like a noun or a verb. And then finally, we use tea, T-E-A, like the drinking tea, as gossip. So people will say, spill the tea when they're meaning to spread or to give gossip to other people.
Kind of like scuttlebutt in World War II.
It was G.I. Jokers that gave us the slang we call Liberty Lingo. It helped to soften hard and dangerous times then, as it does today. Let's always remember and respect our G.I. Joes and our G.I. Janes.
Once again, thank you for watching and look out for the next segment of the Nimitz Minutes.
You are dismissed.